And there we go. We'll claim the rewards for yet another Cantina mission. Let's see. This time we got ballistic cooldown time, which is definitely going to be useful for me, specifically. There you go. Exactly, Erst. You're on the right side of the dirt. I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong, Game Master. Or as Sacriel once said during a Helldiver stream, as everything was exploding, this is why we don't have health care. Because blowing shit up is expensive. Oh, a battlefield mission. Battlefields are the ones where we can get more money by blowing up more stuff at the end. A $22 hamburger. Good lord, what is it made out of? Mate, this game, or I'm sorry, the vanilla campaign is, I think it starts in 3015 and goes from there. The DLCs all have their own things that take place in different time periods. Like I believe the most recent DLC introduces the clan invasion. But right now, in this specific campaign, it starts in 3015 in the timeline. There you go. That's the spirit, Game Master. Doing the best you can with what you got. That's all I ask of anybody. We did lose the arm, so I'm gonna have to look at that one. Also, the Jenner kind of got blown up again. So let's have a look at the loadout. We'll try to repair. I don't know. I mean, I guess we got enough of these tier 1 medium lasers. So yeah, let's go ahead and we'll do it. And thankfully, the arm we lost on the Centurion was not the autocannon arm. Savor the enhanced nutrition and flavor of the Primal Burger, a standout offering featuring heifer, hog, and hen's primal ground beef that is infused with beef kidney, heart, and liver. This half-pound burger, rich in protein, nutrients, and vitamins, is lavishly topped with melted cheddar and crispy bacon. Adding to its nutritional profile is a perfectly fried egg, crowning the burger before it's finished with our signature MQ sauce, all nestled within a soft potato bun. It's a wholesome indulgent. It does sound like a heart attack on a bun. I'm a little confused about why they're using the parts of the animal that get thrown away and charging you more money for the privilege. But maybe that's just me. But let's get into the loadout here, because we got some stuff blown up, and I think it was just the melee arm, which, again, of all the things that we could have lost on the Centurion, that's probably the least difficult to work with, so I'll take it. Let's make it hot. And then we got another contract coming up, so I think we'll take the battlefield, see if we can make some extra money. Of course, we're gonna go with salvage shares. I don't know what this other one is. I don't know why they're only giving us that. Like, what is this? And why is there a square, but we're not allowed? Is it because they're angry at us? Is that why? It's fine. It's fine. "22 days. That's alright. That's alright. Alright, I am now officially in the Discord, so the link doesn't expire. Please don't blow me up on the Discord.
The good news is that we can rack up a big
Alright, here we go, here we go.
We're able to maintain our position. But remember,
Let's see.
to spend it. Come back safe.
So Reach checkpoint Alpha and set up your hold. Okay. Better? Yeah, I mean, I guess it's technically better with night vision in this case, isn't it? I love that they call it treasure. It's not scrap, it's not salvage, it's not loot, it's treasure. Also, we're gonna just completely destroy half of this city by walking through it. Whoops, I'm hitting the wrong button. I should be hitting E, I'm hitting 3. My bad.
Brilliant. Payload acquired.
So we got a chem laser and a level 2 AC2. Alright.
Commander, you've got the Ops Force's attention. They are converging on your position. Brace for hostile contact.
I mean, I would hope that everyone in this company is braced for hostile contact at all times. Things being what they are in the Battletech universe. Uh-huh, here we go.
Target shared, engaging.
Oh, that was a PPC. That actually kind of hurt a lot. Leg him. Guess what time it is? Get wrecked, nerd. And Bamboozle rolling into the chat as well on a Friday. Welcome, Bamboozle, to the Friday stream. Hopefully you're having an outstanding day so far. And thanks for showing up. Thanks for joining us. Glad you could join us for a little bit of Mechwarrior 5. We are playing some plain Jane vanilla campaign. This is, in fact, my first playthrough through Mechwarrior 5. So hopefully you will enjoy some first-person mech shenanigans, as opposed to the over-the-head stuff that you're used to seeing in this stream.
Tank spotted.
Yeah, I know there's a tank out here. You guys didn't seem very good at the whole chagging it down thing. Go get him. I don't know why it wouldn't let me select that target until I got that close, but it is what it is. There's not going to be a whole lot of city left by the time this fight is done. Outstanding, you love to hear it. I too have been looking at Helldivers longingly. I was telling some folks here in the chat earlier that I wish that Helldivers would let you set up custom lobbies, because I would love to like set up some lobbies specifically with you guys. But right now the only way to do it is to set you guys as friends on Steam, which would be kind of a pain, so I'm hoping they will add custom lobbies soon so that we can maybe get some group games together in Helldivers. What do we got? What is that?
Enforcer.
That is, oh, an Enforcer. Wow. How about that? Maybe don't walk right in front of me when I'm firing my laser. Ow. Sweep the leg.
Your resistance is pulling in more hostiles from the surrounding area.
Good. More resistance means more boom. Yeah, those stealth bugs are, I think they're a little over-tuned right now. I hope they tone them down a little bit. But yeah, they are definitely a challenge, especially on the higher difficulties.
I got it.
Ah, dang it. There we go.
Hostiles are escalating their assault on your position, Commander. Be careful.
Oh, well, there you go. As Erst is famous for saying, the violence has escalated. Yeah.
Commander's target, now!
Oh, man. Get wrecked, nerd. Don't step to me unless you're ready for that pain. Crap. Start it back up.
Target received, engaging.
We're gonna get him. We're gonna get him. Get that little donkey. Get wrecked, nerd.
From here on out, we're racking up bonus pay. Stick around as long as you like. We're on standby
Yeah,
to
the
pick you
Centurion
up when
gets
you're ready for evac.
sleepy. Bamboozle, you might be right. You might be right. I don't know if there's a game code thing in Helldivers. I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you. I don't actually own Helldivers currently. But it's something I've been looking into. If there's actually a way to
So, on approach.
have your own community people join you. But if they do have like a game code or a lobby code, that would be great. So I'll have a look at it and see. If so, again, that's something that I would absolutely enjoy. Oh, god dang it. Building ate the AC round. Give me them C-bills.
With additional bogies, Commander.
Good. More bogeys means more money. And the extract is in the middle. Might not be a bad idea to get a little bit closer to the extraction, and then that way, if we do need to suddenly get out of dodge, we can do it very quickly. And as usual, I'm the one that has taken the most damage. I'm actually okay with that, all things considered. And Hit People Guy rolling into the stream. Happy Friday, Hit People Guy. Glad to see you as always. Glad you could join us. So far, I would like to think we're having a good time. I'm playing a little Mechwarrior 5 for the first time ever. And chat is joining me for the ride. Hopefully you will too. Oh shit, I walked into the extraction zone. I was trying to avoid it and I wasn't even paying attention. Now I feel bad. I genuinely wanted to just like go ham and make a bunch of money on that mission, and yeah, you're right, Swiftdraw. I got that tunnel vision. That's why I don't play Dead by Daylight anymore. Because you get that tunnel vision and you lose track of everything else. Let's see. Once again, the mech that we want, we can't actually get. We do have the large laser, though, which is going to go towards one of the Cantina missions that we're currently working on. A Supercharger Mark III. Yes, I do believe I will. And let's see. We'll take a medium laser, since we seem to be going through those pretty regularly. Medium rifle, I don't... Is there ammo for it? There isn't ammo for it. So maybe we just fill out the rest of the... Maybe we just fill out the rest of the picks with some random stuff. I guess we'll take the medium rifle. Why not? Single heat sink, machine gun ammo. Let's see. Yeah, I think we take whatever. Take that Frank's Red Hot, because he put that shit on everything. We got one more pick, LRM5. Yeah, you're right, Aether. Again, like I said, get ready, because there's gonna be multiple times where I end up accidentally skipping. I didn't this time, so thanks for reminding me. And yeah, nobody took any serious damage that time except for me. But that's what the Centurion is for, so I'm not gonna complain too much about that. Tell you what, let's see. Sorry, no offense, guys, but y'all are blowing up the Discord right now, and I keep getting the notification sound, and it's making me nervous. It's making me nervous. I had to mute that channel because I keep thinking people are messaging me, and I'm like, oh no, it's just people in the welcome channel. No, you're good. I get it. Y'all just set it up. Everybody's joined and having a good time. You will not hear me complaining if y'all are that excited, but if it's triggering my anxiety, so yeah, I had to put it in streamer mode. That's okay. Y'all have fun. Again, I apologized. I apologize that I do not have the time or the energy to keep up with the Discord, but be sure to thank Erst. Be sure to thank Erst. He is the one that set up this fan Discord. Again, it is an unofficial Discord for the channel, but you guys are welcome to join, so hopefully you guys will have a good time over there as well, and be sure to behave yourselves, of course. And of course, thank you guys, Erst as well, especially, for taking it upon themselves to do that, because, you know, if you guys have got the time to do it, I'm more than happy for you guys to have a place where you can hang out and shoot the shit and talk about Battletech and other dumb nerd stuff, when the stream is not live. But let's see, we got all the repairs done. Let's see. I think we're good here. Maybe hit the barracks. We still can't hire anybody. Let's check out the equipment, see if we can buy anything good. It's a tier 3 medium laser. And let's see. Nothing else really grabbing my attention. Oh yeah, no worries, crew card. I basically, like, when I first joined the Discord, I had all notifications on, and so, you know, it pings everybody in the welcome channel. I just had to disable that, so not a big deal. Not a big deal. Alright, next up, we have this 2-mission operation. Now, the problem with a 2-mission operation is, if I remember right, we have to do 2 missions back to back, and we don't have any time for repairs. Am I remembering that right? Is that how this works? Because if so, I don't know that we're ready to do that yet. Yeah. We don't have enough mechs to do that just yet, so I don't think we want to commit to that, but let's have a look at the mech market. I mean, we got a Panther. It's not a great mech, but this plus the Locust and the other Jav one, if we could get all of those put together, then that would give us 3 mechs and 3 mechs. I don't know if it's worth the cost to do that, though. Especially with us being in a conflict zone. Nah, we'll just go somewhere else. We'll just go somewhere else. What do we got in the way of missions in this area? We could go into mercenary area. How do I look at these guys? There we go. Who they're uncontacted Crater Cobras. Their skill level is veteran. Their mech level is medium. Okay, well that doesn't help me at all. Doesn't tell me anything about the danger level that I could be facing with them. But they're uncontracted, so they're not working for any particular faction. I mean, we got 2 missions here. I say we head over here to Lucerne. There's a blow stuff up contract and capture something and blow stuff up contract. Let's do it. Oh, uncontacted. I see. Yeah, I may not be reading that right. Matse, no, we were not able to hire any pilots in the system that we were currently in. Now that we're heading to a new system, I'm definitely going to check that. So let's head to the barracks, and yeah, no pilots for hire. I don't know why they're not giving us any pilots. That's very strange. We're making good progress though. We just need to keep blowing stuff up. You know, do what we do. I'll take some C-bill payout. I guess I'll take damage coverage as well. We don't really need it, but I'll take it. Mercenary territory. Alright, I guess we'll find out. I mean, it's definitely more likely that they're working for Davian rather than Independence, I would think. And again, we will find out. And Bland-Aid, I see you. Hydration incoming. Always remember to drink your water, chat. Mission start in 5 days.
Attention. Prepare for battlemechs departure.
Oh, very dark. Better turn on the night vision.
Hangar doors open. Stand clear.
I like that the insinuation is that the night vision is on the helmet and not, like, within the cockpit. Let's see. Oh yeah, definitely need the night vision on this one.
Marked at nav point Alpha. Be sure to watch your fire around any pipes or tanks, as the contents have the potential of being explosive.
Lovely. So we got anything over here? Yep, that's what I figured. I saw this little cluster of buildings and I was like, no way they don't have some loot in here.
Cargo acquired.
And we got a medium laser SB. Alright, I think we're gonna have to go over here because I'm not gonna be able to climb over that rock. Correct, hit people guy. I saw a cluster of domes, and it called to me. Well, it called to my feet anyway. Oh, it's a blackjack with some AC2s.
Focusing on issue target.
Oh, God bless America. I need to peek on this side. Go harass him. Go harass him.
If you find the acquisition, just walk up to it in order to pick it up. There it is. I'll leave the rest of
Gotta
the
be quick.
demolition job up to
Gotta
you,
be quick.
Commander.
Oh, there goes an arm. See if we can take out a leg. Get wrecked, nerd. We got a vehicle over here. What is that? I'm sorry? Excuse me? Man, I don't know what that vehicle was, but it was pretty tanky.
New target, Centurion.
Oh, it's a centurion. Well, in that case, light this donkey up. Guys. I mean, look, I know y'all don't have a great deal of firepower, but if it's not too much trouble, could you maybe attack my target, please?
Failure detected. Look out. Once you've found the targeted asset, move up to it, and we'll begin the recovery procedure.
Irby! Irby with a burst fire. Ow.
Amazing, Commander. Nice kill. It's even going critical.
I mean, I overheated for that. Alright. What else do we got? I mean, it looks like there's only really one way into this area. What are y'all shooting at over here? Whatever you're shooting at, I don't see it. What? Oh, we're demolishing the base. Okay, that makes a little more sense. I was over here trying to... I thought we were protecting the base, not...
Commander, I'm showing major damage to the target facility.
Not blowing it up. We'll just do some walking through here. There's no point wasting a bunch of ammunition when we're basically in a roving weapon, right? Also, I see some loot over here. Helicopters. Y'all do your thing, guys. Do your thing.
That beetle is on our list of targets. Let's make our quarter.
Oh, you know we will. Nighty-night. Oh, led that one a little bit too much. Alright, let's continue with the base destruction, shall we?
Capacity. Keep going.
Oh, another mech.
Our payday is nearly here,
There we
Commander.
go.
Just keep smashing. That's it, Commander. You've completely destroyed this area. Great work. Let's get to the evac point now, before more reinforcements arrive.
Get wrecked, nerd! Well, we're not getting any extra money for killing these donkeys, and I don't need a spider or a commando, so let's get out of here. Alright, Grendler, well, it was good to see you. Glad you could join us, as always. Sorry to hear you gotta go to work, but you know, we gotta make a living somehow. So hopefully your Friday on the workforce goes well enough. I wish you the best, and hopefully it's a good day for you. Oh, look at that! Even though we took maximum salvage, we still can't get the mech. Again, I feel like the game is screwing with me. Oh, I will absolutely take a flamer. Yes, please. I mean, I think I just gotta take everything, because we can't take the mech, so... Not much in the way of salvage otherwise. Maybe I should have stayed and killed a few more of those guys. Well, there you go. I'd say it may actually be Saturday for you, in which case, welcome to the weekend. Yeah, if you work in the U.S. and you work for the government, chances are you've got a 3-day weekend on account of President's Day, where we're definitely going to spend the entire weekend thinking on and ruminating on past and present presidents and, you know, the glory of Nazareth. I mean, I'm sorry, the glory of the United States. And of course, it's stellar leadership. So, again, politics is a no-no in the channel, and I try to avoid politics in general. But I have to say, as someone who used to make their living writing political articles back in the day, I used to often criticize, like, and this was back in like the early to mid 2000s. I used to criticize the UK often because during that period of time, and I guess you could say the same is still true now, it used to be this kind of like, they didn't really elect the people that were best qualified, they just elected the people who were the least shit. Like, they would elect the shiniest turd in a bag of turds. And 20 years later, the irony of me constantly complaining about that is not lost on me. The US is currently in a long-running series of trying to find the firmest turd in a bag of turds. So, again, the irony is not lost on me. Let's see. Contracts. What do we got? Well, first of all, we gotta head to the mech bay and fix all our boys up. You know how it is. And next, we gotta hit the contracts. We're getting there on the warriors. Actually, we're getting there on most of these cantina missions. Alright, Lord Torabisu. Good to see you. Glad you could join us as always. Hopefully you had a good time, and I wish you the best in the Star Wars Legion. So, have a good time. It's not a game I'm familiar with, but I know a lot of people enjoy it, so have a good time out there, and make sure you give them all the best from us over here in the Cult of Bad Tactical Decisions. And if we don't see you, have a great evening, and have a great rest of your weekend as well. Katakana for Travis. Okay. Well, I mean, I'm not going to call you Travis unless you want me to. I probably won't remember that, but, you know, it's... I read what I see, and if it's bad, then, well, you know. And I see Jiro Quarters in the chat saying, least shit is not good, it's just not horrible. Yeah, and that's kind of my whole thing, right? Like, we're not voting for the best qualified candidate anymore. We're voting for the candidate that we hope will screw things up the least. And that's not a position you want to be in a republic or a representative democracy. Like, you want to be voting for the best people, not the best of the worst people. And that's currently where we are now. But again, I'm not going to get into a political discussion, but, like, as a writer who used to constantly bash on the UK for the shitty people that they put up for election, the irony is not lost on me. Alright, let's see. So let's go for, of course, more salvage, more money, as you do. And let's make it hot. 8 days to get everything fixed up. Yeah, we can do that. We can do that. Again, it's still a little frustrating that, like, every system we've gone to, we have not been able to find any new pilots. And I really... like, I want another pilot so we can start fielding 4 mechs, but they are just not letting us do that. Alright. Oh.
to defend this position.
What the hell was that?
Good hunting, Commander.
Oh, those are the guns. Got it. Got it. That is the things we are here to defend. That's definitely not gonna get annoying really quickly.
But don't get comfortable. Hostiles have been reported in the area. That matches the class of beetle we're after. Take it out.
I mean, but it's way over there.
Or withhold your pay and seek damages.
Lady, shut the hell up. Dang it. I tried.
Enemy reinforcements spotted in the area. They look
Oh
like
man,
they're heading your way.
they are pulling out the stops on the vetols, aren't they? I mean, don't get me wrong, we need to kill more of these vetols, so I'm not complaining, but... Do you have any idea how hard you guys are making it to hit these targets?
A fuel storage tank was just ignited. Damn it!
More enemies inbound. They really are gunning for you, Commander. Watch out.
Oh, we got enemies on the backside.
We've got your target, Commander.
Go get them. I'll worry about the VTOLs and the vehicles on this side. Okay, you're on this side of the mountain?
For comfort, push them back.
Yeah, there ain't no way we're hitting you from here with a medium laser. Alright, what about this other land vehicle? I want to make sure that's not like an LRM carrier or something. Whatever it is, it's way out there. Maybe I'll just let them do their thing for now. Oh, it's a Jenner. It's a Jenner. Would you stop it? I need stop it so I can shoot you in the leg.
That makes a junk pile now.
God bless it. Let me move. Get wrecked, nerd. Yeah. Kia. Get wrecked. Oh, it's a commando. He appears to be having a brain fart. Oh, he was overheated. That's what it was.
We got you, boss.
Go get that J. Edgar, boys. Oh no, they blew up one of the guns. Oh, this vehicle finally made it up here. Just to get one-timed by an AC-10.
Additional tangos en route to your position, Commander.
Yeah, Bamboozle, I didn't see an option at the beginning when I was setting everything up to reduce camera shake, but man, that's really irritating.
Engaging with Lance.
Go get that SRM. Oh, SRM 60. Good gravy. Go get him. Actually, you know what?
Commander's target. Now.
LRM carrier is the bigger threat, because that's indirect fire. So go get that guy instead. And I will worry about the SRM carrier. That's easy picking.
Target is done.
Target acquired.
Ross wants us on that target.
Medium laser doesn't quite have the range. AC-10 does, though.
One of our assigned targets is flying in. We're on your target, Commander.
Go get him. You guys are faster than me. Why are you... You're a Jenner. Go faster. Ah, so close. Oh yeah, look at that.
I'm sure
Look
no
at
more
that.
enemies on the scope, Commander. Well done.
Try saying Kamehameha whenever I punch one of the mechs. I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Decent payout. Decent payout. And look at that, we can actually take the javelin. I mean, I don't want another javelin. I'd rather take well, I mean, we can actually take both. We can actually take both. We can take the medium lasers and the javelin. Outstanding. We're doing that. And look at that, our two light boys didn't take any damage at all. You love to see it. You love to see it. Yeah, I would love to have a couple of those orbital cannons, but let's have a look in the options and see if there's a way to either disable or reduce that that shake. I don't think there is though. Enable vibration. That's with a controller though. Yeah. Does not appear to be the case. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Alright, let's have a look-see. Yeah, the Centurion is the only one that took any damage on that one. And not even much damage at that. However, there is, you know what, let's cancel that real quick, because now that we've got the superchargers that we've been picking up, I want to see if we can put one in here. Where are my superchargers? Or is that one of those things where it's like built in and you can't add it to a mech, but you still need to replace it if it gets destroyed? Oh no, okay, here we go. So this is for 20 to 25 ton, this is for 50 to 65. So I have the Supercharger Mark III. And we need the Motive Upgrade Mark III. So we can't just cram it in here. We would have to have a mech that can accept it. Well, that's butt cheeks. Oh well, good to know. In the meantime, would it be worth it? I mean, honestly, an AC-10 burst fire is pretty good. But do we have I guess the question is, does the AC-10 burst fire use different ammunition? Or is it just the same? Like if I swap it, oh, I can't do that? There we go. Okay. So then the question is, by doing that, does it still use the AC-10 ammo that we've been using, or do I need a special type of ammo? Same ammo. Okay. I mean, I would be okay with a burst fire, especially against, like, lighter mechs, because it gives me better chances to hit them. I'm definitely, like, dialing in a little more on, like, single-shot accuracy. So I guess, I don't know. The real question is, what's the spread? .8 meters at 350 meters versus the regular AC-10, which doesn't have spread. So maybe I stick with just the base level AC-10? Because having the ability to snipe at those extreme ranges, I mean, you saw me take out the helicopter. That's the kind of accuracy that I'm trying to build muscle memory for in the long term. Like, I'm not going to be able to make shots like that all the time. But having that kind of accuracy at long range, I think, benefits more than the burst fire. I mean, yeah, then the spread is negligible. I mean, we'll give it a shot. If it doesn't work out, then I'll switch it back out. Not a big deal. Right. So we do have 3 mechs now that we picked up the javelin. Well, I mean, technically we have 7 because we have this other javelin. Maybe... I don't want a locust. So maybe we can fix up this other jav. What I'm looking at is putting together another set of mechs so that we can do multi-mission contracts. Maybe that's not the best idea, though. I don't know. We got an assassin. No, thank you. I will sell this locust, though. Don't want it, don't need it. The other mechs will hang on to for now. And once again, we are out of missions. Double check the market just to make sure I'm not missing anything. I mean, they got a PPC. Although, currently, I don't think we have anything that really uses PPCs. We're back, chat. We are back. Man, you guys remember back before Kanye went insane? I remember those days. Those were good days. We talked about that before, but just every time I listen to his old stuff, it always reminds me how good the old days were. And I see you, Mate, hitting me with the hydration as soon as I come back. Hydration ain't coming. So hopefully you guys got some snacks, got some drinks, went to the restroom, took care of all your business, because we are right back into it. And I'm telling you, like, clearly the game wants us to use some melee stuff here, because, like, they just keep throwing it at me. I mean, Mate, it's up to you whether you like AC/DC or not. I mean, if they're out there playing a concert, I definitely recommend going to see them. They're one of the last few true rock bands. And, I mean, they've been around for a long, long time. But if you've never seen them in concert, I'd say it's definitely worth going just for the experience, even now. I mean, I know they're definitely on the older side, but yeah, I mean, if you've never been to an AC/DC concert, I definitely recommend it, again, at least for the experience. But it's up to you whether or not you enjoy their music. Oh, well, there you go. Aetherin has said it. You don't get a choice. You will like them. I mean, Mate, that's another matter entirely. Not knowing anything about the particulars between you and your family, and obviously with it being none of my business, I always say, you know, coming from a dysfunctional family and foster care, I am acutely aware of the fact that family can and will screw you hard if you let them. I'm very cynical that way. But at the same time, I don't like a lot of my family, but I do still love them. You know, they matter to me, they mean something to me, and even if I don't always get along with them, I feel like it's important to spend time with them, acknowledge them, try to get along with them if you can. Again, I don't know the specifics, so I'm not speaking directly to whatever you have going on with your family, but you know, again, I've said this before, we don't have a lot of time on this ball of rock. It's just, don't waste away what little time you may have with a parent. especially if you're on the older side, which most of my viewership tends to skew into, you know, late 20s to late 40s. So if you're on the older side, your parents are probably on the older side too, and you may not get many chances to spend with your father or your mother or other members of your family. So if you're in a situation like that where you know you can have a good time, take those chances. Take those chances, because you may not get them again, and you will definitely regret not having those chances if you pass them up. But that's just my 2 cents. Again, it's entirely up to you. Like I said, I don't know your specifics, but I would recommend it. In a public setting like that, where things are less likely to go horribly off the rails, it's a good opportunity to spend some time with your family, and hopefully have a good time as well. So, again, that's my 2 cents. Getting all mushy and emotional. Not that kind of family. I assume you're talking about the Vin Diesel type of family, Aetherin. Not that type of family. And I see you know, Carrion. Let me add you to the list. Sadly, we are not running any mods that allow me to rename pilots. You guys will have to wait until we do a modded run before I can do that. But the waiting list still exists, so I will put you on there. Yeah, Swiftdraw, sadly there are some people like that in the world, and I have had some family members that, as much as I hate to say it, were celebrated at their passing, or their passing was celebrated. But yeah, I have had some family members that people celebrated when they passed. And I can't speak to that kind of stuff. Again, like I said, that's why I say I don't know much of the specifics, and it's none of my business. It's none of anybody else's business. You know, family matters are yours to deal with on your own, and how much you disclose is your business. But I think especially if you're in a tough situation with your family, it's very easy to just say, like, I don't want to deal with that person. I don't want to acknowledge that person. I don't even want to be around that person. It really just depends on why you feel that way, you know. And again, I'm gonna get on a little bit of a soapbox here and get a little personal. So, I had an uncle that was not very well liked in our family. And the reason he was not very well liked is because he was the P word. And there was a reason that none of the kids were allowed to be around him. And he used to work for the school district in the area that we lived in. He ended up getting fired for soliciting 2 minors because he was a bus driver, like a school bus driver, and ended up getting fired and eventually going to jail for soliciting 2 minors that were on his bus. Nobody was sad at his funeral. And I didn't understand that until many years later, because I was still too young at the time to understand. At the time, I just knew that he was the uncle that we never got to visit and no one talked about, and anytime he was around, our parents were always very, very protective. And again, I was young, I didn't get it. So I'm not saying that that's what's going on, but, you know, it's not to say that there are not situations where you just completely avoid certain people. There are definitely legitimate reasons, but if it's just, you know, me and my dad don't see eye to eye, we don't agree on politics, you know, we don't agree on the economy, or, you know, my dad doesn't like my wife, or he doesn't like the job that I had, you know, stuff like, I mean, so again, it's soapbox time. I'm gonna share with you guys some freshman philosophy that I got in school. And it's you may have heard this story or a variation of this story. So, a professor walks into an ethics class and he brings in a giant jar, like a glass jar, and has a bunch of other stuff with him. And he takes the glass jar and he pours in a bunch of rocks and asks the class, "Is this jar full?" And of course, the class agrees. Yes, the jar is full. It's full of rocks. So then he pulls out a bag of gravel and he dumps the gravel into the jar. And he asks the class again, "Is this jar full?" And of course, everybody still agrees. Yes, he's filled it to the brim. There's no room left in this jar. And then he pulls out a bag of sand. And he pours it into the jar again. And he asks, "Is this jar full?" Well, now there's no room left. All the extra room has been taken up by sand. And the professor says, "This jar represents your life. The rocks are the important things. Your family, your spouse, your health. The things that you would literally not be the same person if you lost them. There is no way that your life would be full without those things. The gravel is the stuff that still matters, but that don't destroy your life completely. Your job, your house, your car. Those are the things that do matter, but losing a single one of those things is not the end of your life. And the sand is everything else. So don't spend a bunch of time worrying about pebbles and sand, because those aren't the things that fill your life. Those are not the things that make your life complete. You have to take care of the rocks. You have to dance with your spouse. You have to go to the holidays with your family, even if you don't necessarily get along with them. You have to take care of those important things, because there's always time for pebbles and sand. But without those rocks, you aren't you. And your life is not complete without them. So that's freshman philosophy for you. But, some of you may have heard that story or heard a variation of that story, but that story has always stuck with me. And that's the way I try to look at things, You can suffer a lot of little setbacks. You can lose a lot of what you think is important without creating a hole in your soul. When you do have that hole, you will definitely, it. You will feel the hole when it's there. Yeah, it's not as if this is some sort of revelatory story, but I like to share it with people because I know not everybody has heard it, and there are some people, I think, that again, like myself, when I first heard that story many, many years ago, it was very helpful for me. It helped me internalize some stuff that was going on in my own life. But anyway, enough about freshman philosophy. What say we get back to big stompy robots and blowing shit up?